All right, guys, so we're going to start off tonight working the single leg takedown, breaking the guard standing, and bullfire guard pass. If we get through all of that before the end of class, then we're going to pick up the body lock guard pass that we didn't get to on Monday. Now, we may not get to positional sparring during regular class time. We are probably not having an open mat after class tonight because I need to steal Shane because he's not here on Friday, and we've got to record the videos to get on the YouTube channel tonight. Okay? So I'm going to try and get through everything, get you some rounds in, and then we're going to record. Okay? And then you'll have the videos on the YouTube channel to go back and review. Cool? All right, so first and foremost, we're going to start with stand up. Single leg takedown. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, come on over here for me. First thing we got to do is establish what we're going to be in our fight stance. What's a good fight stance? That's not a good fight stance. All right? Feet shoulder width apart. If we're a right hand power, right hand stays back, right foot goes back. So shoulder width apart. We're going to take our toes back behind our heel, open our foot about 45 degrees, bend our knees, nose behind the toes, shoulders over the hips, hips over the knees over the feet. Right? We're going to have this little box, and our knees are going to be bent a little bit so we can move our hips around and not fall over, right? Our hands are not going to be by our sides. Can you block a punch with your hands by your sides? No. Ask Anderson Silva how well that worked for him in his last fight. Not so much. Right. Snoozing, right? Not good. So, our hands are going to be up. We don't have to make fists. We're not striking, right? But our hands are up. Our elbows are in. And we're ready for if they reach out, we can defend. Okay? They swing, we can kind of block. Cover up, close the distance. Okay? Now, single leg series you can do from grips, but I prefer to keep the distance. Right? You guys remember a couple of weeks back we were working on distance management with a little bit of a hip push. Right? Same thing can apply here. We're going to give a little hip push them back. Okay? As they come back in, they're going to step down, and the lead leg is the one we're going to attack. When they first step, all of their weight is going to be on that leg. Okay? So even from just standing still, we're going to use same side arm, same side shoulder, right? We're going to push, we're going to step. They're going to start getting really light on that foot because their weight's going to transfer to the back foot. As soon as we start to push, scoop, pinch the leg, right? We're going to close our knees together like Mama used to tell the girls back in school, right? Keep that aspirin between your knees, right? Our forehead goes in the hip socket. You're going to squash your nose. It's going to suck ass, but it's okay. Builds character. You're going to wrap around the leg really tight. If they do not move your head, we're running the pipe today. If they do not move your head, you're going to do what's called running the pipe. Now, when you do this, your outside leg, that's the one that's outside of the body, you're going to step straight back, keeping your knees together because you don't want to drop that aspirin. We're going to step back here, right? We're going to turn to the outside and bow, using our forehead as a battering ram in the hip socket to push them to the ground. Okay? So,
Appreciate it. I was looking like,
we're in our stance. He's weighted in. You can do the teep. You don't have to do the teep. We can just go from right here. His weight is going to be like your weight. It's going to be equal on both feet, right? So we're going to push, scoop, and pinch. Keep that aspirin tight. Pinch here, step, turn it up. Keep the foot. This is now your leg. You can take it home.
no,
Okay?
no, it's fine.
Ankles. Then we're here. All right, we're going to step, same side arm, scoop, pinch, keep the aspirin. All right. Right here. I don't want to do this. He's going to hook it, and we're going to have problems, right? Keep that aspirin between the knees. Straight back. Turn and bow. Keep the foot. Okay? Everybody got it?
Sir.
All right, let's wrap it on 2, 1, 2. Biscuits?
Biscuit.
Limp biscuits?
Limp biscuit.
Spread out a little bit, guys.
Limp this quick. Limp biscuits.
Give yourself space.
The final frontier.
These are the voices of the Smash Pass Jiu-Jitsu crew.
Oh, there you go.
Scoop
To
us
boldly
up.
tap out. Very nice.
Here. Break fall. Break fall. Do not post your arm to the mat. You will hurt your wrist, elbow, shoulder. Maybe break your arm.
Try it again.
You'll be sad.
Trying not to.
Lori, are you being a dead
You,
fish?
if you're right-handed, you can say right.
I was too when I got here. Woke up a little bit.
Apparently, you're fine.
Push and grab and scoop down at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Bend your knees, yep. Bend your knees.
bring it
Pull
up.
it up.
Finish.
Right
Keep your back straight. So straighten your back. There you go. Step back with this leg.
That was much better,
Bow down
Lori.
at the same time. There you go.
Much
Try
better
to stay on
fall.
your feet, Dave.
Way to fall.
That's gonna be the trick, is staying on your feet.
Way to
Okay.
fall, hun.
Good job. Good job staying on your feet.
Right.
Well, what are you right-handed, Des?
You're doing the move, so
No, I can do what you're like. That's
Like that?
Yep.
Don't worry about crossing your feet, okay? From your heel, straight back. Okay. Okay, go here. Now you're standing at the head of the pen, and you'll be off balance. Okay. Okay. Right back.
pressure in my thigh. Okay.
It's only just 15 minutes.
He's only just begun to be late. I go, he's not in the door yet.
Try to do a move, man.
Hey guys, time. Well, finish the rep you're on. Finish the rep you're on. Sorry. All right. So, real quick, is anybody having issues staying standing when somebody grabs your leg? Outstanding. So you're in your fight stance, right? If you're in your fight stance, this toe should be out 45 degrees, right? Your knees should be bent a little bit, yeah? Human nature is going to stiffen up and straighten your leg. Go ahead and pick one foot off of the ground and straighten your leg. Right? Do you feel balanced with a straight leg? You shouldn't, because body mechanics will not allow that shit, right? So when I'm in my stance and this leg goes up, I'm going to weight back, put it evenly on my foot with my knee bent. The last thing I'm going to do is turn my shoulders away, because now it makes a compromise in my spine, my balance goes to shit, and I'm going to fall over, right? I'm going to keep my shoulders toward my opponent. Yeah, come on. Same side that you're attacking.
Oh, so you want me, yeah, I didn't know if you wanted me to do it, okay.
Yeah, full leg. Right? I face him, right? If I turn my shoulders away, I'm off balance, right? I'm making my body go in an unnatural position. If I face him, I have a balance point, right? Plus, if he lifts his chin, I can go after a chin strap. I could even go after a guillotine, right? I want to be facing him to have that option available, right? That makes sense? So our toe is pointed out, our knee is pointed out, it's bent a little bit, like a shock. We keep our shoulders toward our opponent so that, worst case, I can grab his shoulders and balance, right? Plus, if I'm balancing on him and he starts to move me around, I can hop. Right? Do I look like I hop without having something to bounce off of? Fuck no. Okay? So add that in, right? Get some practice on 2 1 2. You alright, Griff?
Yeah, go ahead.
Drink enough water?
Yes.
Okay, good. There we go. Yes.
Alright.
Was that better, Lori?
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Now she's running away.
Yep.
You smacked her on the mat so hard she's got feet.
Yeah. As soon as you said the takedown, I'm like, I didn't have the rest of it. I should have did it before.
Alright, come in here and work, Rick. Okay? Make sure they're doing it right.
Yes.
And not goofing off.
Good boys.
As boys would want to do. Where's your head at, Dave? It goes right in that hip. Put your feet together. Put that aspirin between your knees. Alright? Now step out and turn.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Mo better. Mo better.
I'm forgetting about the construction on you.
Excuse me.
No, I shouldn't forget about it.
We
It's 2
moved
minutes.
that way.
I should go the other way. It takes a little longer, but. Well,
It wouldn't take a little longer this time.
Is it on?
That's not knocked.
You want to work in? You're good.
Right.
You want to work in? You're
Sure.
Why?
That's normal.
No.
But
Not.
Yeah,
Are you gonna let somebody else take your fight
Yep,
stance?
snatch
Ready?
grab a single leg. Are we doing
All right.
an off a shot, a failed shot? Or
Have you?
Just a,
Whoop,
just
whoop,
a,
Sweet.
whoop, yeah. So,
Okay.
You got it.
now we're going grips.
You gonna do it?
We're going gripless.
Okay.
Gripless.
Just like blast though, not failed shot sort of deal, right? But it's a single,
Nice.
but it looks.
Turn straight without a shot. Get your stance. Hands up. Ready to fight. There we go.
Get this right.
So, if his weight is still on the front leg,
Remember,
Telling the
kids, it was that year.
This foot.
forehead to the hip socket. Yep, you're gonna smash your nose a little bit. That's okay.
Smash. Nose line to it. Try now.
Break fall. Break fall.
Yes, I forgot my one hand. I grabbed up.
You know how to break ball?
make it fall. Pretty clear.
Don't break on me.
That was a good one.
Don't break fall on me.
With a shove. Oh, but you want me to break ball?
Forehead in the hip, Brody. Forehead in the hip.
Okay.
Smash your nose. It's gonna suck. It'll be okay. Don't take your knees together. Good. Take your knees together. Tight.
Yep.
I don't see it. Yeah. Right here. Right here. Both feet together. Tight, tight, tight.
Or.
They're not going to go a lot further. They have really wide thighs.
You did it right, I just say what you paid for.
There we go. Now, if he tries to take his foot out, there's too much friction. I'm a big thigh guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Do I do one?
So, nose
Yeah.
into the thigh.
Okay.
So outside foot, so on this, it's gonna be left foot, step straight back. Okay? No, you didn't step straight back, you stepped wide.
Oh,
Keep your knees together like the holding ass. Foot goes straight
Knees
back.
together.
Knees together.
Straight knees.
Just
Do you really want to make
Yes!
this
Now put it
pushing
on
me
the
out,
outside.
extending my leg? Slowly step backward.
Better for the pressure?
There you go.
Your forehead pushes the
Oh,
hips.
he's like this, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were kind of
Not
not.
trying to just use your chest.
Okay.
You're right.
Seems like you're
Okay.
people have good push.
Right?
They're gonna fight. Forehead.
You're pushing me.
I'm extending my back.
that.
Extend that leg a little
You
bit.
want
Step back.
You want here, this one. I lift my head.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, keep that leg.
Here.
Shuffle.
You feel pressure on your hip?
Yep.
That's what I want every time. Okay?
Push your nose.
Scoop it.
You had this.
keep this down.
Keep your knees
Now watch that. Hug that leg tight. Hug that leg tight. No space.
Down. See, I'm holding your leg still.
No
So I get
space.
fast.
Break fall.
Yeah.
Break fall.
This woman, man.
What did you do now?
Step back.
Are you defending?
I didn't mean to.
Step back.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Yeah.
Why are you trying to bring me down with you? You grab onto his knee.
Are you being a bad training partner, Lori?
I hate falling. I hate takedowns.
You do jujitsu.
I was wondering
It's your life
doing this vision people grab on you.
You don't have to be scared anymore.
There's a defense to
In
this.
the least
And
way
it's essentially a Tomonagi.
That's, so that's, yep.
I'm trying not to do that. I apologize for doing
Grab
that.
you down and you're going down with them. And the Tomonagi is,
So it's just, you do this training, right?
Keep going up.
You're just doing, going,
Lock up here.
trying to stack,
yeah,
pushing, changing my level.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you're going up.
yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Straight back.
Hug my legs tightly. Now just your
We're
hands.
supposed to go from here, just keep this.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you're not supposed to be on your knees, Brody.
Stay standing.
Turn bow, stay standing, and just put your foot.
Step back. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Nice
Hold,
control.
break fall. Okay, time. Couple things, guys. All right, this is very, very important for your own safety on the mats. Thing number one, do not post your hands to the mat. Break fall. We practice break falls for a reason. You wanna look like Griffin? Shit, no you don't. You only wearing a splinter or brace? No. If you jack up your wrists or your elbows, you're not gonna be able to train. Hell, some of us may not be able to work, right? If you blow out an elbow or a wrist, are you gonna be able to work?
I'm gonna have to. So it's not.
Under normal circumstances, would you be able to work? No. If you break your arm, would you be able to use that arm for work? No. So for your safety, do not stick your fucking arms down as you're going to the mat. Yes, we have squishy mats and it's awesome. That just means it's okay to fall on them. Right? I did that for a reason, guys. I don't want to hit mats on concrete anymore. I know y'all don't want to hit mats on concrete, so we have a cushioned floor, right? More than just mats and foam and wood, right? There's a reason for that. Trust in the fact that having a controlled descent is going to protect you. Tuck your chin, smack the mat, disperse that energy. Do not post out. Period. End of story. Okay? You have been warned. If you break yourself, sucks for you. Okay? You're still going to do it. Human nature dictates it. Cognitively be aware that it's going to happen. You need to stop yourself from doing it. Second thing, this also means do not hang on your fucking training partner when they're taking you down. Right now, we're practicing controlled break falls while being taken down. Okay? More than one is doing it, so don't just think it's you. Okay? You're causing a safety issue for yourself and for your training partner. You're being taken down, just go with it. Position's already been sacrificed. You are going to the ground. Until I teach you a defense to this, just go to the ground. There are defenses to it. There are ways to reverse it. We're not going there today. Today is about learning how to fall with somebody taking you down and learning how to do takedown. Got it?
Sir.
All right. Couple more minutes. Get some more reps on 2 on 2.
Don't kick me on the side of the head.
If you can do a jump tornado kick, right? I'll pay to watch that.
No, my leg went up when he was taking me down.
I know. I'm being facetious.
Okay.
I'm doing it, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Are you defending? No defense. No defense.
No, my feet were a little too close for it.
If
If you go that, if you go that low, it's like an ankle pick. Like I almost just went back.
Bottom of the calf or ankle.
Yeah,
No,
Right up.
Just do it.
Right.
Just do it.
That's what
If they fall, they fall.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I'm not.
Is
But
that leg better for me to
push, scoop. If they fall, they fall.
Okay,
Right.
well,
try to keep
If you're
your
going
leg
too
there.
quickly,
So if I do
slow down a
this,
little bit so they can really pop in so you can
here,
take it more.
boom,
Okay?
right?
Okay, go.
From here, right?
Pinch that aspirin. Up your chin, Lori. Looks like your head bounce.
I didn't actually. I last second. I did.
Okay.
No, I did that earlier.
Better, Brody.
It hurt worse. It's because I landed on my back instead, like upper back.
No,
Right under my
I've
rib
already
cage,
done
my
it.
kidney hurts.
It's your turn.
I shouldn't have done that. Good shot. Grab.
Nope, stop. Where's your nose go? You can put your forehead down and pick your chin up towards your chest a little bit. Tuck your chin. Tuck your chin. There you go. Less nose smash. This is all forehead in the hip socket.
Yes.
Better. One more rep each.
Back at an angle. Straight back. There you go.
If you don't have to step back that far either. Okay? Pinch the knees. Right here. You've only got to go back 6 inches on upper belt. If you go back too far,
I don't think that was your fault.
you can get his foot out, hook,
You kind of like
and your toes, right? Here, right here. Okay?
I did it
That's because
once.
you give yourself whiplash.
I did. The first time. First time I felt it.
All right, finish up.
You wanna?
Yeah.
A little too far still.
Pressure here. You're not on my hip right now, so that might be a problem. So flatten your back forward. Push here. And there you go. Oh yeah.
So guys, a couple things. if you're smashing your nose too much and you just cannot bear it, tuck your chin, right? That's gonna cause an angle in your face to where your forehead drives down and your nose gets less squish. You're still gonna get squished. It's part of the beast, okay? When we are getting ready to turn and bow, we're here. We've got a leg pinched between our thighs, right? I'm not stepping here. I'm not stepping here. Keep your knees together, right here. That's it. That's all you have to do, right here. Keep your knees together. Don't drop the aspirin. If you listen to the old folks, you drop that aspirin, you get pregnant. Tell me I'm wrong, and I'll take it back. That's what the boomers would tell us when we were kids, right?
Yeah,
All right,
they did.
right here, right here. That's it. Boom, boom. You go here, you get pregnant. You go here, they're gonna kick out. Okay, we don't want that. Right here, and then just a turn and a bow. Okay. Now we're gonna move on. I need to check this battery.
Yes, good idea.
Jeez. A little video of just my ass standing in front of me. I just realized you had that going.
In today's video.
Just standing there with a big blue
And in
ass.
today's video, we have Cameron's ass.
Nice, good work.
All right,
Yes, sir.
we're break guard standing. All right, so Shane's got me his closed guard, right? And Shane has developed such an unbreakable guard from the knees, and I just say, fuck it, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm old, I'm fat, I'm slow, I don't want to deal with the energy expenditure. So I'll be here. We got to control the hips. If we don't control the hips, we don't get down. But he's such a wily little prick that I can't break his guard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a sleeve and I'm going to bring it across his body. I'm going to switch hands, right? So now I've got a pocket grip. We never do this. You get your fingers broken. If you're competing, you get disqualified immediately. $100 down the drain, right? Pocket grip, right? So we're forming a pocket, making a fist on, and we're bringing that across the body. Then we're going to step up with the same side leg that we're controlling the arm on, okay? Here, post the foot. My knee is pointing out. I go to active toes on the other foot, right? I'm going to grab a hold of the fabric on the knee without grabbing leg hair or flesh, because that's just me. I'm going to turn my body in the direction that my knee is going, right? And I'm just going to stand up. Now, a good training partner is going to hold their guard, right? I'm going to shift the knee behind. I'm going to step back, grab both, and compress. And that's where we stop. Okay? So again, we are here. I'm tired. I don't want to do this shit. Grab it. Bring it across. 2 on 1. Bring it across even more. Lock this down. You can continue to control the hip. You can grab the knee. I don't care which one works better, right? Experiment with it and see. Sometimes being here will get you there, right? If we push down on the hip too much, we're going to break the guard as we try to stand. Or if they've got strong feet, it's going to keep us where we are right here, and that's not productive, right? So we're here. We're going to stand, turn and face. Grab the knee behind, step back, go to this grip, compress. Okay? Ready to do it? On 2 on 2. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was about to sit on your knees.
There you go. You're being tense.
That was hard.
That's what I was going over with Matt. You can't be tense in your hips. I didn't break your guard by sitting up.
He can,
You can. I believe in you.
he's got shorter legs.
Oh, that's true.
So Matt has longer legs.
That's
There's a big difference. So,
There we go.
man. Yeah. Think frog legs. Right? Relax your hips, relax your knees. Okay? And if you're running with frog legs. It'll help you deal with a lot more than a bigger guy.
So practice grabbing
I can feel the adductors in there right now.
It's tough, right?
Yes.
Right now it's just toes holding each other together. I get it. I
Because
get
we're
it.
fighting grab flying.
So go ahead and move through. We're
Right.
His guard will break when you start to stand up.
Gotta grab my palette.
It's going to happen, just continue on. Yep.
Duck that
Understand.
elbow.
Rest.
Now
And continue going through the motion.
turn this way. Shift. I'll stand up.
And
Yeah, I
compress.
break.
Just compress.
Okay.
Now, you're not doing a football stance, okay? You're in your fight stance. If you go here, right, you're on an even plane, and if he gets a little bit of leverage, he's gonna push you over,
Okay.
right? So you wanna be in your fight stance. One in front, one in back, so if he goes to push you, you've got a kickstand, right?
Yeah.
If your feet are together evenly on your pass block,
Mine goes
right,
to one.
you're gonna end up on your ass.
There you go, nice and tight.
Because if you remember correctly, your footwork when you're pass blocking, you're still here, right? You're not on an even plane.
So you're gonna grab the line, you control the hip, like Tom said.
And
You
when
control
that
the
pressure
hip
comes
between
in, you've got
As
to
you step up, we're gonna have to transition
So
to
get
that.
a grip, yeah.
Make sure you grab towards the inside.
Make sure you.
There you go, like grab the
You
red belt.
dunk it.
There you go.
You notice you slipped your.
Turn it up. Push this down.
Yeah, go down.
Yes. Compress. Now, don't lean down too far, right? We're here, we're just pushing in. Okay, you want to stay back far enough that he can't get his hand in your collar.
Yeah.
He can reach your collar, you're hosed.
Throw in
You're gonna
transfer.
go for a roll.
All the
Okay.
pressure on the one leg, that way you're not stressing.
That's bad juju, that is no fun for anybody.
Are you ready?
Yes. Press, relax, which way now? Again, we don't want to get too terribly close.
Okay.
There you go.
Get in front of the shins, not on top of the
Seems
knee.
working.
Push those knees up to the mouth, and in your fight stance, shoulder up as much as you can.
Okay.
That way you can't break your collar.
Gotcha.
If you get your collar, you're going for a ride.
Get in the collar.
Alright? Airplane.
I want
If you're on the top of the knees and compressing, he still has enough room to come in. Okay?
Okay.
What do you,
Good you know.
That's all right.
You're not gonna remember it after tonight.
Been selling drugs while I do it.
You know it's gonna be on YouTube, though.
Yeah.
You also think,
Hi, YouTube.
think of getting the
They
thumb.
know, they should know. They should know why I say that.
But they don't, there's no context. YouTube doesn't know that you're a farm.
That's true.
You're.
Pull it more over.
Front of the shins, front of the shins.
Tom has it way over.
There we go.
because it works
Good,
so
good. The one thing I want you to work on, and this is gonna suck for guys of our age, right? Is, here, you know what, everybody finish the rep you're on. We're gonna talk about footwork on this. Alright, when it comes to standing, right? If we're here and we go to stand up, right? Come. Watch how this happens, right? I'm stepping forward, my toes push, right? And I come up in that direction. If I'm trying to break somebody's guard, and I'm here, and I post here, and then I try to stand here, that's going to be incredibly difficult, right? Because my hips are not aligned to go this way with my other foot, because this knee's already pointing out, right? So if I'm here, and I post this foot, my knee is out this way, active toes, and I turn my hips in this direction, now when I drive off of my toes, I stand up easy. Make sense? Everybody go get in your base. Give yourselves a little bit of room so you're not running each other over. Gosh, back away. All right, we're here. It doesn't matter if you go right or left, right? Post your first foot. Your hips are high, right? Your knee is already pointing out. Your toes are pointing out. Now, do not turn your body. Put this foot right in front of you. Active toes, stand up. Doesn't feel natural, does it? Feels very, very weird. It's difficult. Do that with weight on you. Where are you going? No weight.
Back down.
All right? Back down into base. Post. Active toes and turn your hips in the direction. Now you can feel your toes are driving you over your knee now, right? Now stand.
Oh, yeah.
It's magic, right? When we let our body work in the fashion it's supposed to, things get fucking easy, even with weight, right? So make sure you work that into this stand-up, all right? Get a couple more reps on 2 on 2. This is pretty important, right? Make sure you practice it.
100%. Very cool. We got long arms.
He does.
Like me, you know.
I'm gonna go with that.
I think so.
There you go.
That's better, right, Dave?
Easier.
Yeah.
Easier because they're not falling as much.
Still not gonna be super easy under
Even
pressure,
for you.
but it's easier
Yeah.
Right?
than trying to step wide to the right.
Way down here. You wanna be like.
You want to be right on the
If you really want to get knuckles on the shin bone,
Nice. As soon as you stand, as soon as you stand, it's
bone
released.
on bone.
Got it.
Yeah, it's not.
Beautiful.
There you go, Brody. Your hips and your knees are gonna thank you for doing that. Yes. And it helps break the guard easier too,
It
right?
does, it does.
It does.
And I feel no problem with my knees and now.
Yeah.
It even works on takedowns.
Oh, there you go. The triangle. If it's predictable, it's not gonna be. a
Holy
very
shit,
good
Cam, you
triangle.
yawn any bigger, you'll swallow your head.
You are. That's good. That's better than you've done.
Turn your hips, right? Turn your hips.
Yes, before you hear you take this.
Turn your hips.
You didn't
turn.
see me getting up.
Now, when you stand, I want you to stand in that direction. Yes! What you were doing is you were starting to stand and turning halfway up, right? That's gonna cause you a lot more issues, right? Plus, it can damage your posterior knee. Because all your weight is here, your knee's pointing this way, you turn it back this way, your MCL and your meniscus are like, yeah, bro, what are you doing? You get somebody that goes heavy heels on you at that point, you could risk damaging tendons or
Well, you
ligaments.
lost.
Hold on.
Because he's circling.
Break fall. Break fall. And then as he comes up into that,
Yeah.
as he comes up into that, you just hook yourself on a freaking
break
ankle lock,
now?
right? Tuck that elbow, guillotine that elbows, and he won't do that shit again.
Okay. I gotta do some break falls. Practice some break falls.
Do them.
Yeah. You gotta get used to it.
I just haven't done them in so long.
I know.
Stupid instincts.
I think we should start doing key on
You know, instinct should be break falling. That's my instinct now.
Every time we get a grip, fucking scream. Your little toes. You get my toes, you get grips.
Toes to get grips.
I mean, I can't tell. Push them in now.
Keep my knee hold.
Because the thing is, the pants are gonna move like that as long as you have control. Push his legs in.
Keep that one.
I have a mobility.
I think that was in my mind. I felt like I was just like, well, here, you know, I wasn't. I was keep this one and then grab that
I
one.
think when you're gonna grip is also when they guard breaks. Some people break sooner, right? And you're gonna have to get that leg and get out.
Right, well,
That's the other thing.
so guys, the question here is the transition between breaking the guard and then getting the pant leg grips, right? It's gonna feel a little clunky right now because we're going slow, right? You're not going at regular speeds for this. So when I set this up, right, I know that my initial grip is probably gonna be this pant leg, right? So I'm only gonna have one. The problem that I'm gonna run into is how quickly he moves this leg once his guard breaks, okay? The other issue with this is if I let go of this sleeve too soon, it's gonna allow him to do some really funky shit that I don't want him to do. Right? That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if I go here, and I post, and then I stand, right? And I let go of this before the guard breaks, he's gonna dummy sweep me,
Yeah.
right? He's gonna grab both ankles, and I'm going on my ass, right?
Yeah, boy.
So I get to here, I get my knee behind, and before I step back, because motion has already started, as soon as I get ready to step back, I go here and break. Now I have in front of the shins where I want to be. I'm framing against his thigh so he cannot scoop into me. And he cannot go De La Hiva because I've got his pant leg and I'm going to push him down. Okay? And then I can clear. Right? Because that's the big risk. If I leave my foot here, he can throw a De La Hiva hook in. Right? If you weren't here for De La Hiva, we'll cover some of it later. Right? But we don't want him to be able to hook our leg with this one. So we've got our pant leg grip, we push down, and we clear our foot. We're down, we're in our stance, we're compressing the knees in. Okay? Make sense? Mm-hmm. To build on that, the next step is the bullfighter pass. So we're here, I'm going to clear the legs, and my outside foot comes in to the hip. Okay? Here to the hip. Right here. Then I drop my knee across his midsection and come down for a collar. Or I can go to side control. Okay? So we're going to work from here. So I want you to get some reps getting this footwork down. Here, we clear, step to the hip. Okay?
Sir.
Then go to side control or knee on belly. Your choice. On two on two.
You both can do it.
And go knee on belly or side control. Your choice.
Yay. I'd rather do me on belly. I'm not killing somebody.
That's okay, just go to side control, it's fine.
You
You don't
don't sprawl
want
up. No, you're good. Don't sprawl up that far. I'll wiggle up.
You're fine, Lloyd.
Is that fine?
That's fine, right? You got your shin across their hips.
You need
Listen,
some
put your shin across his hips. Put your shin across his hips.
No.
Now, take your left knee, put it by his shoulder. Your left knee by his shoulder. Yes, underhook his head. Take your right knee, put it next to his hip on the back.
Okay, got it.
Now you're in side control.
Isn't that how you do it?
That's how you hold my
Okay.
back.
Because you can't really do it the other way.
That's,
Too much
Right
space.
leg. There you go.
Steps.
That's why we're stepping through it.
appreciate that.
Yeah, so.
Yep, underhook the head, underhook the head, chest to chest. Put your knee on it. Yes.
Get some fluorescent yellow paint.
Get on your back fast.
Your
mom was ready.
on belly.
That work for somebody else.
Here, it'll be here.
Oh, don't do that.
It'll be a little strong. I don't want to fold it over that hard. I slipped a little bit.
Yeah, push back. Cause I just want to do a turtle position.
I control that, I didn't kill you.
Don't escape.
Put your legs back this way.
It's like you're shuffling fast. My legs are the ball.
Okay.
Like this. Head here.
Move his legs. Move his legs.
Back here. I'm just trying to get the steps there.
No, I know. But I don't want to really
Too soon. I'm gonna have an advantage. You're too late. I will.
The worst part is
When, like, your opponent or-
I have too much hip mobility to hold that too long.
It helps. for me.
If the knee was too high,
This boy.
knee on belly, if the knee's too high, then you're just gonna kind of
There you
wiggle
go.
out. Yeah?
Not when you find me on belly. Find
Well,
me
if
on
you're,
belly,
if
you're
you hold
wrong.
this down and step through. Nice.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Slow down your ankles and your side control.
You just kind of sloppily went in.
I'm gonna be able to get a frame.
Go down, stand, you have to get down again. Do one more time.
So that's a good
That's
one.
it.
Yeah, block it here. But
Now something.
Trapped my arm with that one, which was good.
Good.
But if you normally wouldn't have to fight with this knee
Good.
to get into a
Go side
position,
control.
or you can just step over it for arm crossing.
All right, guys, looking like everybody's got the faces listening down pretty good. It's not a hard pass to work in, all right? It's something that eventually you're going to work on quite a bit as you are sparring, because too often, you're gonna find yourself against somebody who's got a really good guard, and you don't wanna deal with it anymore. So you stand. And as long as you control that one arm, you'll be successful in the stand, and then breaking the guard, and now you have a guard pass to go with that, okay? Let's touch on that body lock pass real quick, get a couple of reps in so that we've got the full movements to you guys this week, and then we'll get the video recorded, okay? So this is gonna feed off of what we're doing on Monday, all right? So we're gonna control the hips, we're gonna break the guard from the knees, boom. Now at this point, if they decide they're gonna try and sit up into you, that's fine, right? Because it's going to happen. Oh, hey, my guard's broken anyways, I may as well try to at least attempt a hip bump or something like that, right? So for those of you that remember doing the hip bump sweep in the defense of that, this is essentially the same thing. He's gonna start to sit up, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna shoulder block, lock my hands, I'm gonna push him back down. Now a smart grappler right here is going to relock their guard, right? So now I've got my hands under that kidney, which sucks, right? And I'm not having the bony awful part on there so I don't beat him up too bad for reps, okay? But at this point, my head is here and I'm blocking. I'm going to sprawl because his guard is broken, right? And I'm going to start walking my body around. I'm going to block his hip with my knee. Grab the head with a side control. Okay? Does that make sense? My body moves to the opposite side of where my hands are behind his back. Okay? So when he sat up, he started going this way. I'm trapping here, and I'm body locking on the far side. So when I put him back down, boom. I'm not going to go toward where my hands are. I'll be very limited on my movement there, right? If I go this way, this leg is up, his hips are oriented where he can block my hip. If I go this way, he's not stopping that. Does that make sense? It's painful, it sucks. When you practice this for your training partner's ability to get multiple reps for you, do not dig your knuckles into the small of the back or the kidney. Just put your hands together for reps and know that you will be gable gripping and driving your knuckles into them to force the pass. All right? For practice, just do this. Or this. Just remember, we're going to gable grip and roll knuckles into the small of that, those floating ribs. Because it sucks. Do one with the pressure just so you can feel it, right? But the rest of it, just pancake hands. Okay? When you see it again, are we good? You just want me to torture your dad, don't you?
right.
No.
No, yes. No, you. So again, you're gonna break the guard. Boom. He's gonna sit up like he's gonna do that hip bump sweep. I'm gonna shoulder block, get my hands together, and I'm gonna roll down in. Now, mean me is gonna have my knuckles in. Nice me, he's gonna trap, right? Now, because my hands are on the opposite side of the body, his hips are still turned, right? So he's hooking with his left leg, he's hooking my hip, right? If I try to go this way, I'm not gonna go anywhere because he's got me hooked. But if I come back the other way, apply pressure, he has to turn back to me. or I take his back, right? He would much rather I go to side control than have back control. Make sense? So if you're in that position, you turn back to your opponent so you can set frames. If you turn away, you're giving up your back, you will get choked out. I promise you that. Make sense? All right, do it on 2, 1, 2. This guard pass is murderous on the kidneys. So you gotta break his guard first. No, Cam, you gotta break his guard first. Break his guard from the ground.
How do I clear this knee?
We doing the same, doing the standard basic.
Just regular break.
you just get
Right?
See,
So you
your mom
remember that, right?
paid for this in, he's not gonna,
So,
he's gonna want you to
just-
pass, so it's
yeah,
gone.
Foot behind, step
Yeah,
back,
it sucks.
break the front.
There's your pressure.
Post, he's gonna react differently.
Well, you got it over with,
than
right?
what we want him to do.
My turn.
Do it. Let's go. Let's
Control
see
the
it.
hips, knee behind, step back. Yes.
Okay.
So now he's gonna go for a sit-up, right? Come in, cup, drive him back down.
You're not,
You see how his hips are oriented?
you're not
Right,
advanced.
his hips are turned so you can hook your hip. So we're gonna come around the other way. Tuck your chin under his arm, right?
It's just,
So now as you come around, he has to turn back to you. So start turning back into him, Dave, so you set your frames.
oh, it's easier to do it.
And then as he does that, release your grip behind the
I
back
guess I was supposed to go.
and you go to side control.
You want me to do this on you?
There we go. Okay. So on Monday,
Oh.
I showed my way of breaking the guard. I like to have one set of grips when I break guards. Okay, you weren't here Monday either, were you?
No.
So I like to have one set of grips when I break guards so I don't give away which guard pass I'm gonna do. If I always do this for the knee slice, every time I put my hands like this, they know I'm on a knee slice, so then I'm prepared to defend the knee slice. If I have both hands here, and then from here, I can either stand, double under, over under, or switch to knee slice from one set of grips, they never know what I'm gonna do. Right? So I try to practice having one set of grips to break the guard, and then I can branch off however I feel like based on their reaction.
Not the way I would make it.
But if I always do like this for the over under and knee slice, and I do this for the double under and standing, right? I'm giving them the information I don't want them to do. So I change shit up when Jim does guard breaking. I do not like doing the counter grip because it means just having one grip for one pass.
Why are
Your mileage will vary, you're learning along the journey. If you dig doing that, that's fine. But try to keep the same grips for every
It's not
guard
on
pass.
the
so you can't
How many ounces of water?
So it's kind of right.
Dave, for you, hands on hips.
More than that.
That's how I want you to do it. Cam, if you wanna do the.
Four bottles.
No, I normally do it that way, I just.
64
That's
ounces.
all good. It's all good.
128 pounds.
Sprawl, Zane, I don't want you climbing over the leg.
Are you 128 pounds?
Hands like that, okay?
No. Okay.
It'll pay dividends.
Take your body weight, cut it in half, that's how many ounces of water you should drink a day, which is why I get that fucker and drink it twice.
Hips are up, he's gonna be able to lock you and do evil shit.
Yeah.
Right?
And your arms are above, you're
I'm on
Did I hang it out
It's
there?
not gonna happen.
No, I just.
We're not.
Oh, no, I know, I'm still on his knee.
Step back, Kurt. Step back, yes. That'll break the guard. Okay, so now he's gonna sit up for a hip. There we go.
Yes.
Sprawl, 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 sprawl. There we go. Okay, you gotta turn back, man. You gotta turn back into it.
He wants to give me his back for some reason.
Well, then choke him.
I told him he's not advanced enough to have his back exposed like that.
Yeah, you still got, you're still a very, very new blue belt. I don't want you exposing your back like that.
Did you take this one today?
No,
Okay.
no, I just did this.
Clearly, cause it's ruined.
Is that under?
Guys, I mean, I think one of the kids might have.
That would be like that.
Step. All right, time. For those of you who were not here on Monday or have never broken the guard, right on. If you are a new student here, or you have never trained anywhere else, I want you breaking the guard like this. Forearms on the thighs, hands on the hips. Okay? If you're an experienced student and you've trained other places, you can break the guard however the hell you want to. Okay? I want you to get used to having one set of grips for every break, so that you have one set of grips for every entry to a guard pass. That way you are not giving away what you're going to do by the way you hold your hands. Okay? Like a tell in poker. You don't want to do that shit. So, forearms on the thighs, elbows into your ribs, hands on the hips. One knee comes behind, the other steps back, and I push down with my forearms. I'm not digging elbows into thighs. Okay? Here, knee behind, step back. I can over under, double under, knee slice, stand, all from this guard break. Okay? They don't know what the hell's coming. But he decides he's going to sit up into me at this point. Then I can go right here. Okay? Does that make sense? I don't want to see this, this, this. You have to control the hips. You're here. Okay?
Your palms are on his hip bone.
Palms are on the hip bones. Elbows are tight, forearms are on the thighs. One knee comes in, step straight back, and turn your hips outward. Doesn't matter which side you go to, pick a side and get good at it. Okay? That's how I want you breaking the guard. Now again, if you have trained elsewhere, you're an experienced grappler, break the guard how you want to, but I do want you to explore having one set of grips and one break for all of your guard passing. This is what's going to take you to the next level for passing guard, because you are not giving shit away that you don't need to. That make sense? Sure. Perfect. Go ahead and fix your knees and line up.